sovereign citizen do?
What's happening, guys? You suck! I'm a sovereign citizen from Israel. I know all about the gold fringe and how fraudulent it is.
They hit me with a really strong dose of OC spray.
I want to speak to you, dead soldiers, now! I know the laws, buddy, and I'm waiting for you to do something wrong so I can sue your department.
I pay for that uniform, I pay for that car, I'm the taxpayer, right?
Hi folks, let me begin by thanking my newest channel members. My live stream last Saturday was wildly successful, as evidenced by all the new members. A special thanks to Natalie Lawyer Chick, OPT Lawyer, and Artie's Corporate Fiction for putting on a wonderful show. It went so well that I'm having Natalie back this Saturday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. She'll be having a chat with First Amendment Auditor Rowdy Podcast. Please stop by, as it's sure to be a good time. Now on to today's idiot. We are going to be taking a look at the odious First Amendment Auditor, Chauncey Hollenberry, aka Chauncey Dragonfire. Normally I'd show you video from his channel, but all the good ones have been taken down, and the rest of the ones that are still there are like watching paint dry. Instead, we're going to talk about what he does when he's not making boring videos. It seems that he's a very angry and potentially dangerous person. Probably because he stopped growing when he was 9 and he never hit puberty.
Don't scream! This is public government property! This is our property! This is the United States of America!
But if you were to go to his channel, you'd notice that he hasn't posted anything in months. That's because he's busy being in jail. An assault with a deadly weapon isn't the end of the story, not by a long shot. Our pint-sized friend has been quite busy. A subscriber sent me a news story about Chauncey that's just a few days old. It's behind a paywall, but don't worry, I'll read you all the good parts for free. To his thousands of YouTube followers, Chauncey Hollenberry is a citizen auditor who stages aggressive public confrontations on video as a way of asserting his First Amendment rights. Others who have crossed his paths, police officers, teachers, government clerks, synagogue goers, reporters, and his own relatives, say Hollenberry is a disturbed predator who used his platform to terrify and threaten innocent people. Federal authorities call Hollenberry a violent cyberstalker. They accuse the 33-year-old Levine resident of targeting a former Arizona Attorney General Office employee and a months-long campaign of harassment and intimidation. A federal grand jury agreed. It indicted Hollenberry in October after he spent more than 7 months in custody. He pleaded not guilty on October 30th of the stalking charges. A judge ordered Hollenberry held without bail, saying that there is a high likelihood that he would threaten, injure, or intimidate a witness if released. Hollenberry's actions demonstrate his danger to the former employee and any other person with whom he is displeased, Magistrate Judge Deborah Fine wrote in her detention order. The defendant has demonstrated that he will physically appear, will make calls, and will use the internet in a variety of insidious ways to instill fear in those he targets, Fine wrote. This isn't the first time Hollenberry has been accused of being a threat to the community. He's been arrested at least twice and served with multiple restraining orders. He also told police officers and others to call him Daddy and Master when asked for identification. His videos earned him as many as 8,000 followers on YouTube, according to court records. That channel's gone, by the way. Apparently YouTube deleted it. He's got a new channel with about 3,000 followers with a bunch of boring videos on it. He taunted members of synagogues in Phoenix and Scottsdale in 2019. Later, he polled his viewers asking, "Should I audit the synagogue on the public sidewalk with body armor, an AR-15 assault rifle, and a camera?" Later, he said, "I'm going to be outside the Attorney General's office with a megaphone, and I'm going to be getting everyone's license plates. I'm going to post everyone's personal address on my home domain." Hollenberry's anger had been simmering since 2018, when he was cited for trespassing at the Attorney General's office, but it appeared to boil over in early 2020 after YouTube removed videos that he had made in 2018 encounter with employees and police. On January 14th, Hollenberry posted a video to his YouTube channel titled "War with the Attorney General's Office." Hollenberry's focused his rage on a female employee. Her transgression: she was one of the employees who filed a privacy complaint with YouTube over Hollenberry's videos. Court records do not identify the woman's name, referring to her only as Victim K. An FBI agent said Hollenberry engaged his audience to troll and humiliate the woman, who later left her job. He directed followers to publish her home address expose her alleged arrest record, threatened to post nude pictures of her on the internet, and he encouraged his followers to mail tampons and sex toys to her. Seconds after Hollenberry announced the woman's address, one of the viewers wrote back, "Maybe you should go knock on that door tonight. Code 187 pizza and 9mm sleeping pills to that beefy address, court records show." Code 187 refers to the California homicide statute. Other death threats followed. Another one of Hollenberry's viewers said the woman should be put on death row for sedition and treason. Hollenberry posted more videos on the same day, including a photograph of the woman and her job title. Special agents with the Attorney General's office served Hollenberry with an injunction against workplace harassment on January 24th, ordering him not to have any contact with Victim K or the Attorney General. It also ordered him to immediately turn over any firearms. Hollenberry responded with more videos encouraging his followers to email bomb the AG's office and uploaded a link to a spreadsheet with names and addresses of 56 employees. On February 7th video, Hollenberry again singled out Victim K and warned that any government employees who messed with him would find their public life exposed on his site. Before his arrest on stalking charges involving the AG's office, Hollenberry filmed himself engaging in anti-Semitic rhetoric outside of Arizona synagogues. In December 2019, Phoenix police helped Jewish leaders circulate an advisory warning of Hollenberry's activity. A week later, he filmed himself in front of the Congregation of Zion synagogue shouting Allahu Akbar. In his YouTube video, he tracked several cars using offensive and demeaning tropes to describe the drivers, referring to himself as Daddy, telling congregants in the video to face east and say Daddy 3 times. Phoenix lawyer Joshua Offensart, who attends Beth El, said Hollenberry's behavior was disturbing and unusual in Arizona. He said Hollenberry's willingness to show up at synagogues in person indicates a willingness to take anti-Semitism further than some anonymous acts of vandalism. He accused congregants of losing their mind while he wears a mask and hurls epithets at Jews as they enter synagogue on Sabbath, Offensart wrote in February Twitter post. He's being egged on by people in their basements all over the world. Phoenix Rabbi Levi Levertov said, "They all have the same questions. Will he escalate? Does he really have hatred? No one knows. No one even knew anything about auditors." Levi credited the police with helping them understand Hollenberry. By the time Hollenberry showed up, members knew who he was, what to expect from him, and how to avoid him. The police were making people feel safe, while at the same time giving him his First Amendment rights. That's the beauty of America. Hollenberry's target said that he's relentless and dangerous. His uncle told the court he feared Hollenberry. His own mother said that he made her afraid to leave her apartment. Others he singled out pleaded with the court to keep him locked up. In a letter to the court, Victim K begged the judge to keep Hollenberry in custody. The physiological and emotional and psychological burdens that Chauncey Hollenberry has caused in my daily life have been severe and have caused me to fear for not only my safety, but my family's safety as well, Victim K wrote. 5 others sent letters to the judge accusing Hollenberry of harassment and stalking, including a former Phoenix television reporter who broadcasted a story about his actions, 2 people who criticized Hollenberry online, and Hollenberry's own relatives. Hollenberry's mother told authorities that he made her feel afraid to leave her apartment for nearly 2 years. After her son's arrest, the 59-year-old woman said that Hollenberry warned her that criminals and government freeloaders were watching her house and would raid it if she ever left, according to court records. She told authorities that she used to enjoy life of hiking and biking, but is now afraid to leave her home. She stated that the defendant controls all her finances and her inheritance checks. Hollenberry told FBI agents that he had no control over his mother's money, but a review of records showed that her inheritance checks went to his post office box. Hollenberry's uncle warned the court about his nephew's rage. In his letter to the judge, he recounted how a psychologist who had treated Hollenberry as a teenager once notified the family that he had threatened to kill all of them. Hollenberry's uncle said Hollenberry accused him in emails and Facebook posts of abusing children and stealing money in a relentless barrage that went on and on. Hollenberry's uncle filed a defamation lawsuit and got an injunction against Hollenberry. The uncle said Hollenberry still scares him, telling the judge, "We believe that it's only a matter of time before Chauncey's rage pushes him to violence." This is an extreme example, but most auditors take part in this type of harassment to one degree or another. Massel Report and others have called out Chauncey for his actions, but I've never heard a single auditor even try to hold him to account. People like Patrick Roth have even appeared on video with him. Their silence is deafening. If you like this video and you want to see more stupid in the future, please like and subscribe.